Hey there, seekers of style, knowledge, and all that good stuff. Joe here from Style by Joe. And this video is in the kitchen with Joe. This is the first time in my condo. So, I'm trying out new angles. If it doesn't work, you can let me know. And where can you let me know? Why don't you pause the video right here, go to my YouTube channel, which is Style by Joe, hit subscribe. Once you hit that, you'll get notifications when the next video comes up. But please use this as a communication. Let me know what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and what you want to see. So I'm doing a knockoff. I saw this recipe for a grilled vegetable salad. I don't have a grill at my new condo, so I thought, well, why don't I oven roast the vegetables? So I kind of have a lot of steps done, but you're going to watch me put this together. So in this bowl right here, we have 10 ounces of orzo. Now you could use a rice stew, a rice salad, but you could also use any short grain pasta. So that's done. For my grilled / oven roasted vegetables, I have 1 red pepper, a yellow pepper, I have a zucchini and a squash, a red onion. I chopped that up, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, grilled it at 10-minute increments. I did it for a half an hour. They're tender, but they're not mushy. Also, the original recipe called for oregano. There was no oregano at the grocery store. I had a good, maybe half a bunch of parsley that was starting to go bad, so I used that. Lately, when I'm using parsley, I use up the whole stem. The stems have just a ton of flavor to it. So, we are going to just scrape this all off onto my cutting board, and we're going to chop it up. I'll be right back as soon as that's done. So, I'm almost done with the vegetables. And again, I just ran it through it. I don't want them super tiny. I want you to know that the red pepper is a red pepper, the yellow pepper is a yellow pepper, and the zucchini is the zucchini. So we're just going to scoop this on into here. Now this would be a great summer salad. You could use this as a side. It would be great with fish or chicken. Again, like I said, this originally called for oregano. I use parsley. Now that that's done, I have some basil that I'm actually just going to tear into it. They originally went with a more Mediterranean vein. I'm going in Italian vein. I love parsley this time of year. Well, now we get parsley all the times of the year, but I just love it. I think it's one of my favorite herbs. Or herbs, depending on who you are. So I gotta get this cleaned up. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're all cleaned up. So to that mixture, we're going to add a cup of feta cheese. We're going to also add a cup of chopped up Kalamata olives, which I love. I love the salt that it brings. I love the brininess that it brings. Let's just mix this up a little bit. Yum. Oh my god, my mouth is puckering. I can smell that brine. I can smell the salt. So, to that, called for 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. So I just put in a wedge of it. And I, of course, used the biggest barrel that they had, because I want to know what I'm eating. I like that. Flip this again. Grind that down. Now, the dressing is so very simple. We have 2 tablespoons and a half of red wine vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, Ugh, I forgot my lemon. How did I forget my lemon? Don't go anywhere. Craziness, forgetting the lemon. So, I always give it just a little bit of a roll on the cutting board or a hard surface to get the juices flowing. A little bit of olive oil left in the ramekin. And when I squeeze it into my palm. That way the seeds go right into there. To that, I'm going to add just a little bit of reserved pasta water. That pasta water has so much starch that it acts as a binder. So give that a bit of a whisk. Pour it all over. Let's mix it up to make sure that it gets evenly distributed. Now, I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper. It calls for salt to be added right to it, but you know what? Before I add that salt, I want to taste it. I mean, between the feta and the Parmesan and the olives, there's a good bit of salt in there. I don't want it to be over salted, but salt, fat, they all equal flavor. The vegetables are still crunchy. I did the pastel al dente, so that has a little bit of crunch. I got the olives, I got the cheese, I got the lemon. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. Again, you should make this palatable for you. Don't listen to me. I'm giving you a basic recipe. But do what works for you. If you want a lot of pepper, if you want a lot of salt, well, you shouldn't have a lot of salt, but one more bite. So gosh darn good. All right, folks, this has been Joe. You've been in the kitchen with Joe. Stay stylish, and I'll talk to you soon.